welcome you all back into another interesting tutorial. Thank you for joining me once again, and to my returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. In case you are new here, this is Ceconcepts. You are most welcome into this great family. But kindly do me a massive favor if you have not done so by pressing on the red subscribe button down below, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell, because this will notify you whenever I upload new video. Thank you. In today's tutorial, I shall be showing you how to make this a lovely dress on your screen, and it's going to be an interesting one. Not much talk, let's move on to the working table. I'll be using this material, and this is a chiffon Georgiette. Due to the style, I've cut it into two equal parts, one for the front piece and one for the back piece. So the next thing is to place the front piece on fold. And while placing it on fold, I will place the right side inside. The next thing is to place the length of my sleeve, that is the measurement from the center back of my neck to my wrist. This is what I mean. You take it from the center back and take it to my wrist. For me, for this tutorial, mine will be 29 inches. 29 inches, the sleeve will be having band, and that band will be 2 inches wide. In that case, I will take away 2 inches from 29 inches and I will be left with 27 inches. 27 plus half an inch to join it to the band, that will be 27.5 inches. From this upper part, from the folded edge, I will mark in 27.5 inches. From the shoulder line, I will go down by 2 inches for my shoulder slope. The next thing is to place the neck width. My neck width for this tutorial will be 3.5 inches. From the folded edge, I will mark in 3.5 inches, while the neck depth will be 3 inches. Then I will curve it. I'll go ahead and connect the neck width to the shoulder slope, which is 2 inches I went down with. From the shoulder slope, I will go down by 14 inches for my round sleeve. Then from this neckline, from this part, I will go down by the length of my waistline. My waistline from the shoulder line is 17 inches plus half an inch, making 17.5. From my waistline, I will go down by 9 inches for my hip line plus half an inch, making 9.5 inches. Then from where I have the 9.5 inches for the hip line, I will go down again by 2 inches. These 2 inches will be for the shaping of the dress. Okay, having done that, I'll go ahead and place the 1/4 of my waist circumference and the 1/4 of my hip circumference. The 1/4 of my waist circumference is 11 inches plus 1 inch for his, making 12 inches, plus another 1 inch for allowance, making 13 inches from the folded edge. On the hip line, the 1/4 of my hip is 13 plus 1 inch for his, making 14, plus 1 inch for allowance, making 15 inches from the folded edge. Then whatever I have, I will place it on the 2 inches I went down with as well, 15 inches. So the next thing is to connect the round sleeve, which is 14 inches I went down with. From the shoulder slope, I will connect it to the 1/4 of my waist circumference, like this. Then connect it to the hip line. The length of my dress for this tutorial from the shoulder line is 50 inches plus 2 inches for allowance, making 52 inches. This is it. Whatever I have on the hip line, which is the 1/4 of my hip, together with the allowance, which is 15 inches, I will place it on the hem of the dress, 15 inches. Then I'll connect it together. The next thing is to cut it out and place the back piece. Then after cutting both, I will now place it together to shape the dress.
Spend a day looking blank out the window, all looks great in my tank. I'm stuck in limbo, nothing works in my...
So I've placed the back piece on fold. I'll be using the front piece to cut out the back piece. The only difference is the neck depth. The neck depth for the back piece for standard, I'll be using a 1 inch. Okay, that is from the shoulder line. I'll go down by 1 inch. This is it. Then shape it. Okay, I've done that. So the next thing is to cut it out.
In the end, I think of you. Nothing's fine here without you. The sun won't shine till you come through. Till you come back, I'm missing you. Can't help myself, I'm missing you. I can't stand this life alone. Don't make sense now that you're gone. Till you come back, I'm missing you.
After cutting it, the next thing is to determine where the asymmetric shape is going to come up, and this is optional. Okay, yours could be on the right hand side or on the left hand side. Mine, I want it to be on the right hand side. So the next thing is to place the back piece first, right side facing my table. Then I'll go ahead and place the front piece on the back piece, wrong side facing each other. To form the asymmetric shape, from the hip line, remember I went down by 2 inches. So I will take it from there. I'll take it across and take it. So that is it. As if you are forming a straight line. If you want it higher a bit, you can increase it. You can take it up a bit. Okay, so that is it. Go ahead and cut it out now. For the neckline, I will not be adding zipper to it. So I've cut out pieces of fabric, and altogether here I have 42 inches by width. This is it. 42 inches. Then by height, I have a 6 inches. On fold, that will be 3 inches. Half an inch will be for joining it together to the neckline. Then I'll be left with 2.5 inches. I've cut out 2 pieces of it. I will join it together to form the necktie. This is it. I will just join it together half an inch on this part. For the band, like I said earlier on, I want it to be 2 inches by height. And for what I have here, I have a 5 inches on spread. So on fold, that will be 2.5 inches. Okay, half an inch will be for joining it to the sleeve. Then I'll be left with 2 inches. Then by width, my round wrist is 9 inches. Here I have 10 inches. Then 1 inch will be for the sewing allowance. For the bodies, I'll place it right side facing each other like what I have here. Then I will join it on the shoulder line here, half an inch. I'll join it. Same thing on the other side. Then after joining it, I will add the necktie to the neckline. I will add it from the right side and stitch it and end it on the left side of the shoulder line. Okay, to join the necktie, like I said earlier on, I've joined the 2 pieces together. This is the center where I join it. And I've also stitched up the end of the necktie. Okay, this is it. I folded it into 2 equal parts, then stitch it across 1/4, then turn it inside out. Okay, to join it now, I will take the center part where I join the 2 pieces of the necktie together. Then I'll take the neckline. On the neckline, remember I said my necktie will be ending on the left hand side of my dress. Okay, so what I did, I left 1.5 inches opening on the neckline. This is it. So when I wanted to join the shoulder line, I went in by 1.5 inches. This is it. Okay, so from there I start stitching up the shoulder line up to the sleeve. Okay, so with this my head will be able to fit in. Okay, so I'll go ahead and join it together to the neckline. I will take it like so, right side facing each other on the right hand side of the neckline. It depends on where you want yours to be, the necktie. Okay, in as much mine is stopping on the left hand side, so I'll be taking the stitching up from the right hand side. This is it, right side of the necktie facing the right side of my dress. This is it on the shoulder line here. So I will align it together, then stitch it up with 1/2 inch round until I get to the left hand side where I left 1.5 inches. Then when I get to this part, you fold it in, you fold the seam line, the shoulder seam line, you fold it in, then stitch it up a bit, 1/2 inch, then stop. Then take the front side, same thing, stitch it up. Then when I'm done, I will now take the upper part of the necktie, this side, fold it in by 1/2 inch, then use it to cover up the first stitch I did. Okay, if it's not clear enough, you just ask me a question in the comment section below and I will reply you as soon as possible. To form the gathers, after joining the shoulder line, I will take the band, fold it into 2 equal parts, then secure it with my stitch because it's a lightweight fabric. Then after that, I'll fold it again like this and notch it in the middle. Okay, align it to the sleeve on the shoulder line, center to center like this, then pin it down. After pinning it, I'll turn it to the other side, then form my gathers. I'll form it on both sides to cover up the band. Okay, after forming the gathers, as you have 9 inches, 4.5 inches on this side and 4.5 inches on this side, making 9 inches. So after that, then I will join the band together, then join the side seam. If you are using the longest stitch of your machine to form the gather, same thing, just measure it to your round wrist or to the band. Then after that, you join it together. Then after tidying it up, I will join the side seam together, same thing on this side, then hem the asymmetric shape. I will hem it, tidying it up. Then guys, this is the end result of the dress. That's the down part, and this is the body, the sleeve, this is the sleeve, this is the necktie, the neckline, the other sleeve, this is the down part. To tie it is very simple. All you have to do, you take it like this, You can form a bow if you want. So this is how it's going to look after tying it. Very beautiful. More so, if you don't want to go with this neckline, you can as well change it to turtleneck, because I've been having a turtleneck on my dresses. That is why I decided to go for this particular style. Okay, so it's not compulsory. So beautiful. This is the inside. There's nothing much. I want to say a massive thank you for watching this video to the end. Thank you so much. And I hope the video has been helpful. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you regarding this tutorial. Is it your take? Is it your like? Let me know in the comment section below, okay? More so, don't forget to like it, share it. In case you haven't joined this great family, kindly do so by pressing on the red subscribe button down below, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell as well, because this will notify you whenever I upload new video. Thank you so much. I love you all. I will see you in my next video.